Our breaking news for this week starts off by saying goodbye to a familiar face. A great and victorious weekend for our students at Model UN. There's a new boys sport here at CCC and softball's crushing it. And lastly, updates on Pope Francis and what could be next. Happy Friday, CCC. Welcome back to Marauder News, your go-to source for everything happening on campus and beyond.
It's Andrew.
And George. Marauders, we have a new face on campus.
CCC welcomes Miss Robin Lenhart to the advancement team as an advancements coordinator.
Miss Lenhart will be assisting our fundraising, alumni, and communication efforts.
It's another packed show this week, so let's dive right in.
First things first, are we breaking out the sunglasses or the umbrellas this week? Let's check in with Tommy with Weather by the Shore.
What's up, guys? This is Tommy with the Weather by the Shore. Last week, the entire country was hit with an unpredicted cold front, leaving Florida to face the winter weather again. But it seems we are finally leaving the cold behind. This week consists of what some would say is perfect weather. It will be a cool week with some clouds, but mostly sunny, with the highs for the week ranging from 74 to 77 degrees, while the lows for a week are a drastic stretch ranging from 52 to 65 degrees. Even though it will be cool out, the UVs will still be high, ranging from 5 to 8. I hope you enjoyed the weather by the shore.
Appreciate it, Tommy. Looks like we'll be soaking up the sun this weekend.
Now, let's kick it on over to student life, from exciting events to campus updates.
Courtney and Elizabeth take a step away from the student aspect and take a look into the retirement of one of our own, Miss Laney.
Hey CCC, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Elizabeth.
Welcome to Student Life, where we keep you informed
And inspired.
Miss Laney has been a good help with raising money for student activities, financial aid, and student assistance.
Here's Miss Pronowski talking about how Miss Laney impacted CCC.
Mrs. Laney has made a huge impact on our school. She has turned this advancement office into a well-oiled machine. She has raised a lot of money for student activities, for financial aid, student assistance. Another big event she did is create all these new buildings. She is the one who helped to raise the money for this, and our school would not be what it is without her.
Miss Lane will always be remembered as she has an upcoming farewell to CCC this year, where she has made a lasting impact.
Her biggest role at CCC was raising the funds to revamp the campus and make it anew.
We wish her well in the next chapter of her life. Farewell, Miss Laney. Bye, guys.
Miss Laney, your friendly face in the front office will be missed.
Now for all things student involvement, McKenna and Jimena are excited to give us more on the Model UN conference that took place last weekend in Orlando.
Let's take a look at what Model UN means to Miss O'Brien.
It's Jimena and it's McKenna. Welcome to Student Activities at CCC. Honestly, Miss O'Brien has been such a game changer for Model UN at CCC. She's always there to guide students, whether it's research or helping with their diplomatic skills.
Miss O'Brien is a crucial mentor in the Model UN Nations program at CCC.
She helps students develop key skills like research, public speaking, and diplomacy while guiding them through mock debates and conference preparations.
Her support fosters a collaborative team culture here at CCC. Not only does Miss O'Brien help students learn, but she also makes this experience memorable and fun. 4 previous Model UN students even came back and now are in charge of Model UN. She even welcomed a non-CCC student last year. Let's hear from her.
Last year my sponsor just unfortunately was not able to make it to Fishman, and Miss O'Brien welcomed me with open arms. Immediately was like, "You're our 64th delegate." To this day, still calls me your 64th delegate. And comfortable, she was like, "Who do you want to be with?" She fed me. She just gave me everything I could have possibly needed in order to succeed. She made me feel like I was a part of the family, and it was something I was really, really grateful for.
Now let's hear what other students have to say about Miss O'Brien.
Been moved to speak, really, without her. we wouldn't have any of this fun that we do. I wouldn't be dressed like a mime.
I wouldn't have a beret.
No, we would not be doing any of this. I really am thankful for her for making it fun, you know?
Yeah.
And Model UN wouldn't be anything without you. Thank you.
Really cool, and I never really liked global politics or politics in general, but it has made me really excited about it and really interested in it.
Now let's hear from our seniors Maya and Fallon.
So we both attended the Model UN conference this year. If it wasn't for Miss O'Brien, I don't think that I could survive those 3 days there. It's genuinely a very exhausting experience, but Miss O'Brien guides you all throughout.
Every year we enjoy it so much because of her. She helps you research. She literally sends you links. She's like, this is a great link. Please use this. And genuinely, she makes the club happen.
Miss O'Brien is literally the heart and soul of Model UN, but she's also the heart and soul of this school, running literally everything behind the scenes. And we are so beyond grateful for her, and she deserves way more recognition than she receives. Awesome!
Thank you, Miss O'Brien, and congrats to Model UN.
From the classroom to the fields, we got sports with Reese and Lexi. Our boys and girls lacrosse teams have been off to pretty hot starts.
Take it away, guys.
This is CCC Sports with Reese and Lexi.
Hey Marauder sports fans, we're back with more exciting athletic updates. Lacrosse season is here and CCC is making history. The Lady Marauders are off to their hottest start ever, while the News boys team just made a very big statement in their first game.
Big wins, big moments, and even bigger things ahead. Let's break it all down.
The softball team geared up after they finished an exciting week of games.
Against Anclo this past Wednesday and Osceola this past Thursday. Next week they'll be going up against Admiral Farragut on Monday and Indian Rocks on Thursday.
The lacrosse program is making history this season with both girls and boys team delivering standout performances.
Our Lady Marauders are off to their best start yet at 4-0, securing thrilling wins over River Ridge 10-9 and Northeast 7-4. What's your name and sport?
Hi, I'm Samantha and I play lacrosse.
What's it like having a 4-0 record?
It's really good. It's the first time in CCC history, so we have some good competition coming up, but I think we can handle it.
With both teams setting the tone for a promising season, the CCC lacrosse is on the rise.
That's all for our sports updates.
See you next week.
Good luck, Marauder.
Good afternoon, CCC. Welcome back to Featured. I'm Natalia Kuzmanovic.
And I'm Delaney Day. Excitement is building as our 2025 volleyball beach season for our Marauder has kicked off.
We're diving into all the incredible highlights you can expect,
including some exclusive footage and some interviews from our team members and staff. So be sure to stay tuned because we have a special quote
from none other than CCC's D1 FIU beach volleyball commit, Bella Pereira. The 2025 beach season is coached by the esteemed Wendy Hensley and University of Tampa beach player class of 27, Brooke Green.
This season, tryouts were on February 4th and 5th. This year, we are up against Indian Rocks Christian, Calvary, Berkeley Prep, Tampa Catholic, CDS, Keswick, Chamberlain, and George Jenkins.
The official team is out. It includes 16 varsity members and 10 JV members.
The team's very first game was last Thursday.
The scoring pairs were Bella and Josie, Maya and Sarah, Andy and Ella, Soleil and Fallon, Kate and Katie, Lila I and Cece, Kaylee and Lila O, and Natalia and Merritt.
All in all, it was a great first game. There was excitement in the air and everyone gave it their all.
But unfortunately, the end score for IRCS versus CCC was in the opposing team's favor, it being 3-2.
From all of us here at CCC, we have high hopes for the rest of the season.
Let's go ask the coaches how they think it'll go.
We're looking forward to a great season. We're going to start off strong. We're going to play a couple of tough teams in the beginning, but then we're going to get it. The district this year is at Indian Rocks, and we're ready to go after it. But we have our star player with us here, Bella Pereira, who's going to college to play beach, so she's going to lead us this season.
I'm really excited for this season. This team has so much potential, and I'm just really excited to see where we go this year.
Wow, thank you, coaches. We wish you and the team good luck.
But before we head out, let's turn to Bella Pereira for some inspiration for the season.
It's okay to make mistakes. That's part of the game. Believe in yourself, have fun, and be a goldfish.
That's all for this week. We hope you enjoyed and hope to see you supporting Lady Marauders at future games.
We'll see you next time on Featured.
Bye!
Come out and watch the team.
Got plans? No? Well, Blaze is here to make sure your calendar is stacked with all the must-know events.
With what's new to do in the Bay.
Hey there, CCC. I'm here with the 7th edition of What's New to Do in the Bay for the second semester, and this week's events are highlighted by the markets this weekend. But before we get into this week's events, make sure to stop by Plant City tomorrow to check out the Strawberry Festival or Keel Farms the next day. Kicking off this week's events, prom tickets will be on sale beginning on Monday. Tuesday, the boys basketball team will have their end of season banquet in the MAC. On Wednesday, we will have our monthly holy hour after school at 6 o'clock. On Thursday, Mr. Shannon will be coming around during both lunches to collect donations for Mission Thursday. And to round out this week, we will be having our mid-semester checkpoint. And now for the good stuff, the weekend. This Saturday, you should check out the Carrollwood Market at Carrollwood Cultural Center. And to round out this week's events, you should stop by the Seminole Heights Market at Hillsborough High School. That's all for this week. I'll see y'all next week for the next edition of What's New to Do in the Bay.
So many things happening. Make sure you mark those calendars, guys.
And finally, we slow things down and take a more heartfelt step. Nick Janeau's got the latest updates on Pope Francis as he remains in critical ill conditions.
Hello and welcome back to Community News with Nick Janeau, where I give you the latest updates about what's going on around Pinellas County. This week's edition does not take place in Pinellas County, but rather in Rome. As you may know, Pope Francis is currently in critical condition at Gemelli Hospital after being diagnosed with bilateral pneumonia in both lungs. For more info on his health, let's go talk to Mr. Shannon. Hello, and I'm here with
Mr. Shannon, Director of Campus Ministry.
And Mr. Shannon, what is the current state of Pope Francis's health, and what do we fear could happen?
Right now, there's no news, but Pope Francis is an 88-year-old man who had one of his lungs partially removed at an earlier time in his life, and then he contracted pneumonia. They were worried that some of those bad germs could get into his bloodstream and do damage to his organs, but as of right now, they're saying he's actually doing fairly well, all things considered. He's still in the hospital. We continue to pray for him, that he knows the people of God throughout the world are praying for his health and well-being.
Thanks, Mr. Shannon. As you heard, Pope Francis is currently dealing with pneumonia in both lungs, also known as bilateral pneumonia. And while he is already in critical condition, doctors fear that his illness could turn into sepsis, which would attack other vital organs and would make a full recovery much more difficult. We ask that you keep Pope Francis in your prayers, and along with anyone that is battling illness. I'm Nick Janeau with Community News, and I'll see y'all next week.
From all of us here in the studio, we'll be keeping Pope Francis in our hearts and prayers. Thanks, Nick.
And that wraps up this week's show of the Marauder News.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay engaged, stay involved, and most importantly, stay informed. Remember, Marauders, to keep Pope Francis in your prayers.
We'll see you soon, CCC.